Would you like an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie? Thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. We are going to whip up a batch of oatmeal chocolate chip cookies per a request of a family member. So let's jump into it. I went ahead and preheated my ovens to 375 degrees. I wanted them to be well heated, and this won't take any time at all to whip together. This recipe calls for only half of a cup of butter. This block that I have is worth 2 sticks or a whole cup, so I need to cut this in half real quick and get it softened. I don't want to fully melt it because it will make the cookies spread out a lot more when they're baking because it's kind of too soft. Get that in the microwave. The little bit that this is melted is just fine. You just don't want the whole thing to be fully melted, but you definitely want it soft like that. To that, we're going to add our sugars. And this recipe doesn't say to cream it. I'm going to go ahead and do so just for the quality of the cookie. I'm going to use my Hamilton Beach hand mixer today. Since I'm only doing a single batch, it'll be a lot easier in this bowl. Once this is well mixed, then we're going to add the rest of our ingredients and mix them in by hand. Now that we have that incorporated, I'm going to add our egg as well as our baking soda, baking powder, salt, and I forgot to show it earlier, but I've added the cinnamon that this recipe calls for, and the vanilla. Oops, my salt's stuck. Now let's mix this in. Now we're going to hand mix in our flour, our oats, and our chips. I'm going to do the chips last. The reason they wanted you to hand mix in the oats is so that you're not crushing them with the mixer. It can be a little bit more harsh for things like your chips. It'll break them apart. Same with your oats. I'm going to add my chips in at this point. All right, that's looking really good there. Now it's time to use our cookie scoop to put them on our cookie trays and then get them baking. These will go into our preheated 375-degree oven and bake for 10 minutes or until the outsides are starting to be golden brown and firm up. Now that we've got our cookies doled out onto the cookie sheets, we're ready to put them into the ovens. And I'm gonna set the timer for 10 minutes. We'll be back. Now what we need to do is let these set up for a couple of minutes on the sheets before we remove them to the cooling racks. Now that these have been setting up for a couple of minutes, I'm going to remove them over to the cooling racks. You can see I had a little bit of cookie dough left over. Instead of doing another tray, I just added some little cookies in between. It worked out beautifully. The great thing about making cookies at home is it fills your space with such delectable smells. It smells incredible in here with the cinnamon and the chocolate chips. I use dark chocolate, by the way. You can use whatever you want. But it smells so wonderful.
Excuse me.
Hi.
What's that I smell?
I made some oatmeal chocolate chip cookies.
Can I have one?
Well, sure. How's this one?
Nice. Hey, not yours. Oh, wow.
Are they good?
Mm-hmm.
Well, here.
That's
Still
nice.
warm.
Yeah. Nice and gooey. Not for little doggies.
So yummy.
Oh, wow. I'm so sorry. You're recording. I'm so sorry.
No worries. Enjoy. Well, thank you so much for joining us in the kitchen again today. I appreciate you hanging out with me and keeping me company while I whipped up some cookies for the family. I hope you are encouraged to try some and enjoy them as well. Have a blessed day. Bye.